Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to take a shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
And that's just nice patience and a great route. One-on-one, working the defender, taking his time, getting out of his break, locating the football, and making the catch just in time in bounds.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Miami's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This matchup on the outside, Jesse. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Sends it downfield. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
It didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on the screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not fight at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like.
Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, and making the backfield for tackle for
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The big fullback's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Sticks it in his belly. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Gives it to the back on the draw. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some...
He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, UNC! A great catch and run for 6. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Going up top on first down. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Wants to pass it. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now on second down after the incompletion. They're going to throw it again. On the run, still looking. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They are seizing control and taking away. Three tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Makes his man miss. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The incompletion brings us to second and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Complete downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Hurricanes' 3rd down defense just not getting it done.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a goal.
Touchdown, North Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, the ground game. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.